And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. EK, and take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Fly ball to straightaway left. Velez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
In now, Oliver Casto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. That's inside. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And these are the kind of things you work on every day here at the Double-A level. Learning to hit the ball the other way. You're not a 30 home run guy. That's a skill you'll just have to continue to develop if you want to move up the ladder.
Chuck Shipman will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Velez is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. And with that, let's check out the generals on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is a pitcher that you love to play defense behind. He's got a low ERA, but a low strikeout rate. So that tells me not a lot of hard contact, but he's going to keep the defense involved. Love to play in those type of games.
Pulled toward right center field. Simpson is in pursuit. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Felipe Carrillo comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Generals, the shortstop, Felipe Carrillo.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, on his way to second now. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Boy, when you hit a ball into the gap like that, I don't care who the outfielders are. You have no chance of chasing that thing down. Splits the outfielders perfectly, in for an easy double. And boy, you got some things going now.
Standing in now, Jason Randolph, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. All even now, 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Here comes the first pitch. John Avery is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
The 0-1 on its way. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Sammy Pitts will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, heading for second now.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Jeremy Pitts will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Nope. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Simpson ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Into the box, David Mack. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Darrell Williams steps in for his first try, and in case you haven't been following him, he's arguably been one of the hottest hitters in the league right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And no one can get there as it falls. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there, and that's going to drive in a run.
Jesse Pitts will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Right there for strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. And I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Oliver Casto will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
In there, strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Swing and a little tapper. To second for 1. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Into the box now, Chuck Shipman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Pinay there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So the nearly bat around here is 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second, and Montgomery's out in front here, 4-0. Andres Velez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Left fielder.
He's set. Here it comes.
Velez.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Hits. Moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Willie Fernandez will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, the tag, and he is called out trying for 2. Bad decision.
Batting 7. Center fielder. Wade Simpson.
Wade Simpson gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. John Hitz is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they
Right fielder,
jumped out to that big
John
lead early on in this
Betts.
game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
You don't really want to hit a guy, but part of the reason he's been in trouble so far is that he hasn't felt comfortable working inside. And if you just let guys lean out over the plate, they're going to eat you up. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise.
Striding into the box, Sammy Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Nunez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting,
Jeff Pitts
Shortstop.
strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at bat.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners on the move for second. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
In now, Jeremy Pitts,
fielder, Jeremy
as he will take
Pitts.
strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. But that one rolls foul. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Here's the first pitch to him. David Mack will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Carrillo is up with it. On to first, and it sails right by him. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Standing in now, Darrell Williams, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 21 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you what, he is not going to have much of a future if he keeps serving up the long balls. That's the 3rd he's surrendered in the ball game so far.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Lee Sao is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Into the box, Jesse Pitts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
1-1, here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Oliver Casto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is on 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. At the plate, Joey Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Your Jackson Generals. Designated hitter, Joey
First
Chavis.
pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, This is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Chris Nunez will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Felipe Carrillo will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Oliver Casto is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Oliver Casto.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Third baseman, number 5, Chuck Shipman.
Chuck Shipman will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Inside.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Stepping in now, John Pitts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Ball 3.
3-1. Sammy Pitts would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
It's hard to believe that for all the runs that have been scored, this is just their first walk of the ball game. What they've gotten, they've had to earn it, and they're going to get another base runner right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to deep right field. Nunez racing back. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Boy, and that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Popped high in the air. Randolph is there for it. And that ends the inning. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Biscuits lead it 9-0. Michael Pinay will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And that's taken for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jason Randolph.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, oh, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Pitts is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
In now, John Avery as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Digging in to try it again, Andres Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Jeremy Pitts heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of it, strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's a high pop-up. Randolph is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Into the box, David Mack. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now that's popped up. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Darrell Williams.
Ready to take his hacks again, Darrell Williams, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up, and Montgomery's out in front here, 9-0. Willie Fernandez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball, started it a little too far inside there.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Wade Simpson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The right fielder, number 21.
Chris Nunez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Michael Pinay will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Jason Randolph will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Too high, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. Still 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. John Avery stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning, as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. The Biscuits lead it 9-3. Jesse Pitts makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Full count now, 3-2. Hot shot towards the hole, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Oliver Casto is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Driven nicely into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Chuck Shipman will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
John Pitts will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Fielder number 3, Sammy Pitts.
You want to talk about a guy putting his all into a throw? Well, watch this. Now that's what you call effort.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Velez going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 25 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and that's his first hit of the entire series here, and he makes it a good one, all right. This one clears the wall by plenty. And now, back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, gosh, it's about time.
Hans Sweet will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 now. 3 runs already home here. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Jeremy Pitts steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And Montgomery's out in front here, 12-3. Andres Velez will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Into the box now, Wade Simpson, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Designated hitter number 5.
Joey Chavis steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. On the ground to third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit.
Now batting,
Chris Nunez stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pitts moving in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. At the plate, Felipe Carrillo, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And if he can get through this inning, I have a feeling they'd be happy to take the 6 strong and leave it at that.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pitts giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And to score, the runner from second. The runner from first crosses the plate.
So much for shortening up and putting the ball in play.
Now batting.
This is a big swing right here with 2 strikes. And he's going to get rewarded for it as he drives in a couple of runs here on the double.
Vince Law is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Vince Law.
Into the box, Michael Pinay, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 6 full. The Biscuits lead it 12-6. David Mack is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Grounded to third. Pinay has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Darrell Williams will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Jesse Pitts comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that is going to be his third hit so far as this is lined into left for a base hit.
Now batting,
Oliver Casto stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Randolph is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
now batting,
Chuck Shipman gets a shot now with two men on and two away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
In now, John Pitts, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. And Montgomery's out in front here, 13-6. Jason Randolph will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Here's the 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. John Avery strides in, grounded out his last time through. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting,
Andres Velez stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Taken high and deep to right. Hits. Looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Willie Fernandez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Biscuits lead it 13-7. Mac Ulrich will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Sammy Pitts will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he takes a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and two, here it comes. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Jeff Pitts is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder
Jeremy Pitts steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In there, 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And Montgomery's out in front here. 13-7. Stephen Pryor will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Wade Simpson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Joey Chavis ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
On to first, a double play.
Boy, and this is just a gift right here. I mean, when you've got the pitcher out there and he can't find the strike zone with a map, why are you going to help him? You don't go up there and swing at the first pitch. And if you do, you better not bounce into a double play. That is bad baseball right there.
Chris Nunez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. David Mack will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Second baseman, David Mack.
Now a little dribbler up the line to first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
All right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Ready with the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Simpson ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting, catcher.
Oh,
Jesse
darn near had his
Pitt.
2nd home run of the ball game. You see, this thing bangs off the wall out there. He's into second with a double.
Standing in now, Jesse Pitts, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Velez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Biscuits lead it 13-7. Striding in to start the 9th, Felipe Carrillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
1-0 count. Here it is. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Three one is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Third baseman
Michael Pinay, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Jason Randolph ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Boy, it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen, and that just might make things worse.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the golden sombrero.
Into the box now, John Avery, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one, and with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
You know, they aren't always quite so easy.